Yes, hello guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel Kamesh Sharma. I hope you all are enjoying the videos and learning the shortened subject. So let us continue our session from the previous. So let us make a quick revision what we have learned in the previous session. So in the previous session I was explaining regarding the sounds where to start writing the stroke, like and or any word with the R sound or sound, start writing the strokes above the line. I just took an example, please stroke. Okay, so it can be any stroke. It can be any stroke. You can take an example. So with the A sound or with the O sound, any word if you are hearing, start writing on the line, and E or O, and then you have to start writing from through the line. So this is the golden rule of first one. And let us move on with the rule 2. So what is rule 2? So after deciding where to write a stroke, okay, after listening to the sound, then we decided whether to write from above the line or on the line or through the line. Now the rule number 2 is where we have to keep this dot and dashes. That is very important, right? So I just wrote above the line, that's perfect, on the line perfect, through the line perfect. But R and O, we are writing above the line, but where should we keep? So that is very important. So this rule number 2 explains that places of a stroke. So places of a stroke. So actually we have a 26 strokes, right? So for each and every stroke we will be having, for each stroke we have a 3 places. So let us take an example of the first stroke called as a P stroke. Now for the P and the B both are one and same actually. Okay, I'll explain you how to place, we have a 3 places, right? Now I'll tell you, observe from where the first place starts. So I wrote a P stroke. Now you all observe from where I am start writing. From top to bottom, right? I'm starting from top to bottom. So top will be a first place, middle will be a second place, and bottom will be a third place. Same like for the B stroke also. Same thing, na? Now let's move on with the next step. I'm writing a T stroke and a D stroke, that is light and dark. So for T stroke, from where am I starting? Concentrate, I'm starting from top to bottom. So top will be a first place, middle will be a second, and next one will be a third. Same like for the D stroke also. Now let us explain for Che. So for Che, I'm starting from top. So here this will be a first, middle will be a second, and last one will be a third. So follow the same for J stroke also. And what is the next stroke we are having? That is K and G. So very simple. I'm starting from my left hand side. So this is first, middle will be a second, and this will be a third. So follow for the same G stroke also. So first, second, and third. So what you are understanding from this, the 3 places, that you should focus on from where you are starting the stroke. For example, if you are starting from top to bottom, so top will be a first, middle will be obviously second, and last one will be a third place. And this you can also call as initially this is called as a medially, because we are saying it as a second place now. This you can also call as finally. So it's up to you whether you want to pronounce it as a first place or second place or third place. Instead of saying first or second or third, we can also pronounce as of initially, medially, and finally. Now let's move on to the next stroke. For all the curved strokes, for example F and V, from where we are writing? We are writing from top, so obviously that will be a first, second, and third. The same follows for V stroke also, right? And what is the next stroke we have? That is it, the, s, z, ish, g. All these strokes are, I'm starting from top to bottom, so obviously top will be a first place, middle will be a second, and third. Top will be a first, middle will be a second, third. For ish, I'm starting from here, first, second, and third. So this is how we are practicing the strokes, and you should also focus on from where you are writing the stroke. Okay, now let's move on with the next stroke that we are very important, that is M, N and ing. Even this is very simple. I'm starting from left from here. Obviously first, middle, second, third, first, second, third, first, second, third. So you all should focus on the way you start writing the stroke. Now let's move on with the next one. That is very important. Here we are getting that is L stroke. So all these strokes are very simple because we are starting from top to bottom. Now let's see. There are few strokes which are starting from bottom to top. So let us see that. So L stroke is very important because you all focus from where we are writing an L. So it's starting from bottom. So this will be a first place, middle will be a second place, and last will be a third place. At the same time, continuation downward R. So you all focus from where am I starting? So this is your first, middle will be a second, and this will be a third. The next stroke we have, that is upward R, W, Y, upward H. So all these strokes are very simple. It's easy, no? From where we are starting? Obviously from bottom. So bottom will be a first, middle, second, third. First, second, third. First, second, third. First place, second place, third place. You can also call as a initially, medially, finally. So, in this rule number 2, what you have learned, that is the places of a stroke. For every 20, we have 26 strokes. For every stroke, we are having, for each stroke, we are having a 3 places. So, how we are going to define in a conclusion that focus on the stroke from where you are starting, so that will be your first place, and if you are starting from bottom to top, so bottom will be your first place. So this is the golden number, rule number 2, and in the next class we will discuss about the rule number 3, so that you can write any word by just focusing on rule number 1, above the line, rule number 2, on the line, and we'll learn the rule number 3 and in the next class. So before moving on with the next class, now what is the conclusion? That is very important, right? So okay sir, we learnt about the places, first place, second place, third place is fine. Now you all should focus why we are learning the places. So very important that and O we are writing from above the line, right? So if you are writing above the line, you must place the dot and or dash only in the first place of any stroke, only in the first place. So this is very important. If you are writing and O, any word from above the line, then you must put this and O for any stroke only in the first place. So this is very important. That is, I am using a rule number 2. And what is the A and O from where we are writing? We are writing from on the line. So whichever word, if you are hearing A and O, we are writing on the line, and we are supposed to put a vowel only in the second place. That is nothing but you call as a medially. So this is called as a initially. You are putting a vowel, that is called as a initially. And the last one we have, any word if you are hearing with the E sound or O sound, what we are doing? We are writing through the line. If you are writing through the line, then you must place this E and O only in the third place. So this is called as a finally. So very important and very easy also. So I'll conclude it in a very simple manner. And O, just listen to the word. If you are hearing and O, start writing the stroke above the line. If you are writing above the line, you have to put only in the first place. It's fixed. There will be no changes. And A and O, if you are writing on the line, then you must put a vowel only in the second place. There will be no change. And E and O, if you are hearing any word with the E and O, from where you are starting? You are starting from through the line. Then make sure that you must keep this E and O only in the third place. It's fixed. So very simple. A O above the line, first place. A O on the line, second place. E U through the line, third place. So this rule number 1, rule number 2 is fixed. We cannot change and we cannot make any changes here. So thank you so much. And if you are having any doubts, you are most welcome to make a comment in the comment box. And if you are really liking this, please share to your friends and families. So thank you so much. Have a great day. See you in the next class with the rule number 3.